How you guys doing? My name is Nathan Prigmore.
I'm Joe Chasen.
I'm Michael O'Sullivan. I'm
JP Zawatsky.
So we're here to tell you a little bit about Hillsdale
And why you should come. Number one, it's a very small school. So you're going to get to know a lot of people, and you're going to get to be very close with a lot of people. And you're going to be seeing a lot of people all the time.
So if you like small schools.
So if you like small schools, Hillsdale's the place to be. The average classroom size, I believe, is 12 students to a professor ratio, which is really, really good, and it makes it so that the professors are very personable, and they really care whether you succeed or fail.
Yeah.
And so that's...
So if you like small classes.
Yeah, so if you like small classes.
Yeah, like all my professors know my first name. They all know like a lot about me.
which is good and bad, because if you start messing up on stuff, they're gonna know.
They all have my mom's number. But not really. But no, they all know my name, and like they all say hi to you in the hallways. So it's really cool. You kind of, they're like all mentors. You know, they're not just teachers. They're like mentors that you can joke with and stuff.
I don't remember what year, but the Princeton Review did rank our professors #1.
Yeah, Hillsdale's great. It's really academically rigorous, so you're definitely going to be spending a lot of time reading, a lot of time in the library and stuff like that. But it's a great environment because everybody's going through it together. They all are mainly focused on academics. Everybody has their free time and everybody meets up in AJ's Cafe to talk and stuff. But they're all doing homework a lot of times. But all the other students they're all like driven. They all have I'll go to other schools and I'll see kids that aren't really doing anything. Like they don't look like they're doing anything, they don't talk like they're doing anything. All the kids at Hillsdale are like they have a purpose, and they're super cordial and they're super driven. I don't know, I'm impressed with the students.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah. There are a lot of students that I'm amazed by.
Yeah.
These people are real smart.
Yeah, Hillsdale draws just like a really interesting type of student.
It's kind of like a work hard, play hard kind of thing. Get our work done, and then once we have free time, we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
Students are pretty happy overall.
Everyone's very friendly.
Yeah.
I had a friend visit from another college, and he said everyone's so happy here and nice. I don't understand it.
Yeah, everyone loves being there. You're not just learning stuff that'll make you successful, like you're learning stuff about yourself.
Yeah, they really teach you how to learn as well.
Yeah.
So I feel kind of a bond between the students, especially when you get into your major, you start seeing a lot of the same faces in your classes.
Really known for being conservative.
Yeah.
So everything you learn, there are hardly any professors who aren't conservative, so everything is going to be taught from a conservative angle. So that's kind of just one of the things you got to expect, but at the same time, a lot of what's being you're not going to be lied to.
Yeah.
And one of the sweetest things I think about Hillsdale is when you learn a subject, you learn from the original documents. So you're going to the original source, so there's nobody mediating between what they think happened and what they want you to think happened. So you get to decide for yourself what you think is what. So
yeah, there's definitely a conservative slant, like really big. Like Hillsdale's informally known as like the conservative citadel of all conservatism.
You hear Socrates coming from a conversation. What's going on over there?
Yeah, it's
somebody's quoting Plato.
Yeah. Just regularly. The biggest things are the conservatism, the hard, rigorous academic schedule, small professor to student ratio. But you learn awesome stuff. You meet great people. You form connections for life. And there's a lot of fraternities. There's a lot of sports teams, lots of clubs, lots of things to do.
Oh, there's a lot of clubs. I know there's a lot of sports clubs like volleyball club, soccer club. You guys in any?
Volleyball club.
Yeah, they've got all sorts of clubs for all different majors and stuff like that. Every major has its own club. There's an accounting club, a stocks club,
American Chemical Society.
So there's definitely things to get involved in.
At the beginning of the year, they have something called the Source, which is basically every club, every school program is there. So you can find community service things to do. And one of the things I do is help coach youth football, which is 3 minutes down the road.
There are a lot of student-run events. Like we just had this mock rock event where a bunch of different student bodies made a dance and choreographed choreographed it, and then all the students went to this big tent and they performed their dances, and it was a blast. The two main guy dorms on campus are Galloway and Simpson, and so there's a big rivalry between those. So guys will run across campus with Nerf guns,
They
foam
get
swords,
dressed
and
up
stuff.
in costumes and capes.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary.
It's real funny because there's such an environment of hard academic study, but then there's stuff like that where guys dress up in capes and run across at like 2 a.m. to the other guy's dorm and literally raid it and like bang on doors and like fight people. And
People are very
ridiculous.
driven, but because of it, they really need to let loose.
There's another event called the Naval Battle where guys build these cardboard foam ships, and they build all these sorts of weapons and body paint and go in a pond by the school and have this naval battle, and it's just they play music and just fight each other, and it's just fun. There's just always fun stuff going on like that.
Baseball team has a Halloween game.
Oh yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. So we all dress up in Halloween costumes and play a scrimmage against ourselves, which is a blast.
And another cool part about Hillsdale is the houses, either on campus or like off campus, but they're real close. Like there's a lot of houses. Each house has its own name, but there's just all these different houses with a bunch of different personalities, and it's kind of cool.
Different
because
Greek houses,
Yeah.
different sports teams,
Yeah.
people live places.
It's really easy to find a niche. You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing around Hillsdale.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
It's out in the middle of the farmland.
Yeah.
Some good breakfast places.
Yeah, there's definitely good breakfast places. There's a bowling alley, there's a movie theater, there's a place to roller skate.
For the girls, they have a lot of like antique shops in town. But yeah, Hillsdale actually is cool because it has a lot of those little tiny, almost mom and pop coffee shops, but they're like really good.
Most of what the stuff you're gonna want to be doing are gonna be on campus or like in off-campus houses and stuff like that.
But like other than that, there's really nothing.
Yeah.
Detroit's like an hour and a half away. Chicago's like almost 4 hours away.
On the weekends, the student body doesn't all leave and go do something. They all kind of come together.
Almost everybody's on campus on the weekends.
Which is
all the
nice
time.
because you get to see people outside of class.
I think there's 3 bars around campus too, but they're not very good.
Yeah. They're not really college bars.
Yeah, they're not what you would get if you went somewhere else.
Yeah.
We recently switched food service from Saga to Bon Appetit, and the man that
Changed our lives.
swiped in our cards, his name's Steve,
Saga
also known
Steve.
as Saga
Yep.
Steve.
If you guys
You
go
will
to
know
Hillsdale,
Saga
you
Steve
will know
well.
Saga Steve, and he will know you.
Yeah.
He swipes us all in, and he knows us all by name. I don't know how he does it.
And he's still undefeated in ping pong.
Best ping pong player on campus. The whole thing just kind of, like we said, it kind of just changes your world.
People aren't going there just for the degree. They're going there so that they can
Yeah.
change themselves and
Yeah.
become better people.
But yeah, no, Hillsdale's a great place. We all love it. It's
Hillsdale's a blast.
yeah. It's really like it's honestly like changed our lives. Like
Yeah,
it's really weird.
It's
So
very
it has.
unique
Yeah.
college experience.
Yeah, I go to other campuses and you just don't feel what you feel on Hillsdale. You know, you don't. I don't know. It's weird to describe unless you've been there. But
Definitely visit.
yeah, definitely visit.